Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some new information to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. As well as that, we have some new map leaks to go over too. So plenty of things to break down today. If you are excited for the video though, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we have some new information to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, I don't know if this was a mistake or they scheduled the tweet wrong or something like that, but it's still up. But Nintendo of America have actually confirmed what the main city in the Generation 9 games is going to be called. It is going to be known as Mesagoza or Mayagoza. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm sure we'll get this information in whatever trailer we get on Sunday at the end of Pokemon Worlds. But it's just quite interesting that Nintendo of America actually dropped this without Pokemon actually telling us beforehand. But either way, they go on to say Mayagoza or Mesagoza is a large city sitting in the center of Paldea. The school in Mesagoza has quite the history, and people from children to adults will often take the same classes, mostly relating to Pokemon and sometimes even with Pokemon. So yeah, this school is not just like for kids. It is a school that ranges from adults to children, and then they do classes that mostly relate to Pokemon and sometimes even with Pokemon. So yeah, quite interesting that they just dropped this information out of the blue. It was just a random tweet. They dropped it at a random time. But either way, that is the name of the main city in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We actually have a little bit more information to go over as well. They then go on and say you'll be enrolling at the academy to start your adventure, and in addition to meeting new friends, you'll meet Director Clavel, who is strict but kind and will give you your first assignment, who I still think you battle at some point in the game as well. He does have 3 Pokeballs on each side of his kind of like belt. Well, there's no belt there, but he obviously has it attached to something. But yeah, has obviously 6 Pokeballs there, so I feel like we do battle him at some point. Whether he's evil or whatever, no idea, but quite interesting that obviously he does have the 6 Premier Balls on his waist. But of course, the main information to take away from this is the actual name of the main town in the Generation 9 games. We actually have some backstory to this as well. So this was tweeted out by Zachariko saying Mesa equals table and Goza equals enjoy. So Mesagoza effectively translates to enjoyable table, or more likely in this context, it means desk. And then also we have Anna saying Aso Goza, Zaragoza. So this seems to be what it is actually based on, or some sort of like landmark or something like that. I can't read this because it's not in English, but either way, this seems to be what some inspiration of this city is taken from. But either way, really cool to actually get some new information. I feel like this was tweeted out a little bit too early though. I think we might actually get this confirmed. Well, it's already confirmed, but like actually tweeted out by Pokemon this Sunday at the end of the World Ceremony, because of course we are getting information tomorrow. We don't know if it's going to be in the form of a trailer or like gameplay clips or something like that, but we are getting new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news tomorrow, and this might be featured in that. I don't think it's going to be a massive trailer because we just got one at the start of the month, but either way, we're getting something new tomorrow. Very, very exciting times. We also have this to go over as well. So this was actually posted on the 13th of August, and this was posted out by Pokemon Center saying Nintendo has posted a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ad on YouTube that includes a sample of the soundtrack. You can listen to it here. So I don't actually think we've listened to this before. Let me quickly listen to it myself. I don't think it's been in any of the trailers or anything like that, but this is what it sounds like. It's a banger. Yeah, so we haven't heard that before, so that's another new bit of sound, like, and well, another new soundtrack that they've kind of just dropped on us, and it was just on an ad as well. Now, I don't know if it's going to be in the final game, so it sounds good, but isn't it like too medieval, or at least that's what it seems to me. The region is based on Spain, which is known for its historical buildings from that time. Which Don Quixote, which also happens in the Middle Ages, and many other things, so I see it as quite correct. You know, what a beautiful soundtrack. I hope it comes out in the game. I think it has a good chance of getting out. So yeah, they've obviously clearly made this soundtrack, and again, it's a minute long, so hopefully we do hear this in the main kind of game. But again, they just drop in little bits of information, little tads of information every now and again which I'm happy about because Pokemon themselves take forever to drop anything, so it's quite interesting that all these different avenues. Nintendo, again, also dropping this. So I don't know if Nintendo have been like, you know what, we're just dropping more stuff. So either way, that's kind of cool to see. We also have this to go over as well. So this is all about the closing ceremony. Now, I spoke about it a little bit just then, but of course, we are getting some new information for Generation 9 this Sunday tomorrow in the closing ceremony. Now, of course, we will be streaming it, so if you do want to watch it, then of course just join the stream. It is scheduled for, I think, 4 o'clock BST, but that isn't like set in stone. It's gonna take place after like the final battles and stuff like that, and so if the battles end up going really quickly, then of course the ending like ceremony will be kind of aired earlier. So that's why I'll be streaming for like an hour and a half before like 4 o'clock, just in case. But either way, that's kind of like around the time that people are expecting it to kind of be shown. But either way, these are the previous closing ceremony times and stuff. And of course, something else to take away from this was for the 2013, 2016, and 2019 World Championships, we got a new trailer for like Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, and X and Y, all at the opening ceremony. But this time, they're not doing it at the opening ceremony. They're actually dropping the new information at the closing ceremony. But either way, in 2013, the World Championships closing ceremony was about 23 minutes long. The 2016 World Championships closing ceremony was about 13 minutes long. And 2019's World Championships closing ceremony was about 25 minutes long. So obviously, we don't know what the time is around that. I mean, the average, I guess, is about, what, 18, something like that? Because that's like kind of the middle between 23 and 13, whatever, 18, 19. Of course, we do have a trailer to be revealed in this, or some sort of new information, and the new TCG cards as well. They're going to be revealing that as well. So I think it's going to be like quite a long one, because you also got to take like into account that these didn't show like any new information about the new games, because obviously that was shown in the opening ceremony. So yeah, I think that personally what I think is going to happen, like I say, is I think they're just going to show new TCG cards of new Pokemon, and then they're going to show like gameplay clips of them and stuff, maybe like, I don't know, Smoliv's evolution or Lechonk's evolution or whatever. I don't think they're going to show the starter evolutions, even though I would love them to. I think it'd be crazy. It'd be a really cool way to kind of wrap up Pokemon Worlds. But yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case on what they're doing there. But either way, the main thing to take away is that obviously they're dropping some new information this Sunday. But either way, that's the stuff about the closing ceremony. Let's move on to the map leaks. So this was posted by Pori Leaks. So here is a map with all the marked locations given to us by the leaker for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. I cleaned it up and made it more readable. So down here we have the kind of key. So star equals plot ending. So that's actually where. So this is kind of where the plot ends. So once you've done all 3 storylines, which obviously you have to do before you can finish the game, something happens here. And I guess these are just like 2 entrances or something, or maybe there's like massive battles here, and then you get into like the main story. Because obviously, more story spoilers. We know that you can't use your actual team for the final battle. You have to use Koraidon and Miraidon. So I don't know how that final battle is going to. It might be like 1 Pokemon versus 1 Pokemon. But also, it doesn't feel like much of a final battle just using 1 Pokemon. Like, I don't know, for a final battle, I'd like to use my whole team, but either way. So that's all about the plot ending. G equals gym, A equals alpha spawn, and then V equals villain area. We don't know what J means, so I'm sure you'll leak more information about that. But either way, let's go over the gyms first. So obviously, this is the school here. So you start down here, go all the way up to the school, and then you can either go left, where there's a gym here. There's also a gym down here. There's a gym down here. Well, up here, I should say. A gym up here. I feel like this is going to be like the final gym because it's quite close to this plot ending situation. Unless these are like the plot endings of the different stories. So like the gym leader plot ends here. The villain plot ends here. And then the other one ends here or something like that. We've got 2 gyms all the way at the top here. Right next to each other. So that's quite interesting. I'm guessing one of those is I can't remember the name, the ice gym that obviously we saw. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but either way, 2 gyms right next to each other there. It feels like you go through like all the way up here, and then you fight this gym, and then you go through, and then you fight this gym as well. So that's 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got another gym over here on the right, some number 7 there, and then number 8 there. So that's all the gym locations for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Next up, we'll go over Alpha Spawns. Now, we know that Alpha Pokemon are back in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They're not called Alpha Pokemon, but they're just very similar. I think that's something that's going to be popping up a lot in multiplayer as well. So we have an Alpha Spawn here. We have an Alpha Spawn here. So I'm guessing it's just I'm guessing like multiple Pokemon can spawn there, but it's gonna be like always an alpha or something. And again, that could be a big boss battle that you take on like with friends and stuff. So yeah, there's 2 there. There's 1 up here in this little mini island thing. So that's 3. We have 1 here, which is number 4, and then we have 1 here, which is number 5. So there's 5 alpha spawns. There's a couple on the left, couple on the right. But yeah, there's 5 alpha spawns in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Next up, the villain areas. So I'm guessing these are like where the flags are, maybe. But either way, there's 1 up here, a villain area over here, right in the top right, which I feel like this is DLC, but this is a villain area. So I don't know what it means by villain areas. It obviously isn't the flags, because they haven't marked the flags, so who knows? Maybe you have to do all the kind of flags that are like barricading things, and then you get access to the villain areas. And then we also have J as well. Now, I think there's only 1 J on the map, which is here. We have no idea what it could be. It obviously stands for something, because A is Alpha, G is Gym, V is Villain. So J, I have no idea what J stands for. I'm trying to think of something Pokemon related that stands for J, but I really can't think of any off the top of my head. But either way, that is the full map breakdown with different parts of the story. But again, there's a lot more as well of the story and stuff. Like I say, the flags aren't marked on this, etc. The legendary things aren't marked on here as well, and they're like there. So either way, though, that is all of the latest kind of leaks for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, the latest leak breakdown. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And until next time, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.